Falling back into a zone here after a full court press.
Ozment in the middle, down low to Gaines, and she makes the layup. Good ball movement from Michigan State. Drives to inbound. Michigan State still trying to keep up that press. Corcoran finds it, but it's taken away by Ozment. She goes down low to Joyner, and she makes the basket.
Great pass.
But certainly not better for the Spartans, shooting 46% from the line. Ozment tosses it up. Billis off the glass and the foul.
Clouden starts her run tonight. Kick out. Tori Ozment to the hole with the right hand. Little baby hook gets it to go.
Back Geyer Nieves, rebound Michigan State. Pushing it up the floor. A-roll underneath, lays it up and in. What a feed that was from Tori Ozment.
She's always in the right spot, always streaking the floor on a steal like that, or at least being the one to pass it up.
It's a blocking foul. Count it. A-roll returns the favor to Ozment.
Plays like that might not happen. She's really a component that
really sprinted out of the gates. They got off to a 5-0 start, punctuated by a win over number 14 Notre Dame. Ozment with a beautiful spin. Gaping opportunity for Michigan State to get back in this game, but they still trail by 6.
How about Michigan State continuing to stay on the offensive glass?
Spartans back in the second quarter.
Jay Hagans rushes up the far side, now moves to the free throw line. Michigan State wanted to travel. Instead, they picked the ball off on a cross-court errant pass. Moving down the right side of the seam, it's A-Roll. Hook shot off the window, drops in.
McCutcheon will reset. Clouden goes high post to Ozment. Driving on Lewis. Ozment with a good hook and a left-handed layup. Tori Ozment with a nifty offensive move and another bucket for the Spartans. They lead by 13. Hilliard hands off to Gilreath. The Spartans switch. McCutcheon stays on her. Ozment tips the ball and gets it on a good steal. Tori Ozment all alone. The left-hand layup is good. A tremendous play.
Final few seconds here at the quarter. McCutcheon. Holly working around to Ozment. 4-3. Michigan State taking with a little momentum and cuts the lead to 1. The dribble drive by McCutcheon really sets it up. And then the ball reversal, making the defense move. Ozment with the punctuation. But that's what Ohio State needed to do, attack the rim. If you're not getting the three-point opportunities, attack the paint.
Talking about attacking the paint.
Guys are shaking it off. Surprised they're not trying to attack the player who was just limping. Instead, it's Ozment in the corner. Michigan State can't miss from beyond the arc. 4 of 5 in the quarter.
I'll see how Michigan State recovers with the crowd getting into it, and Tori Ozment right in front of her bench.
Midst of all the adversity of the crowd, and you're wide open, and you can silence the crowd with a 3.
really big game tonight for both of these teams. Like I said, for Purdue, this decides if they get to move up to 4th place or if they drop all the way down to 10th.
Tori Ozment getting the start again in the second half. Pulls up from deep, and she buries it. Nothing but net. Still lots of basketball left to be played. Michigan State is not out of the fight, but they have to close the game out. Ozment, good crossover to the hoop, and gets it to go on the N1 off the glass. Nice finish there from Tori Ozment.
And gets the N1. We'll see if she can make a 3rd point count from the charity line.
To be successful, either one of them tonight.
Both of those percentages down below their season averages. Ozment with a good hard take to the bucket.
Over and getting down that lane line. Ozment gave her a little piece of that just prior.
Again, positioning in the standings is kind of what's at stake here. The step-through move there for Ozment as they go inside the points in the paint you were talking about.
20-plus minutes in 3 of the last 4 games. She has certainly gotten more opportunity to play. On the drive, the bucket, and the foul for Michigan State to start things off. Up the foul.
Tori
Ozment, the bucket.
She thought she had a disadvantage there.
Punches with 7 to shoot, stopped at the line. Ozment almost lost it. Does she know she's at the end of the clock? Joyner who lays it in. And are they going to say that was too late?
McCutcheon. They're working it around. They find Clouden for three, and she answers. How about a three for a three? Nia Clouden. Can't leave her open. She'll get you like that. Again, kind of a slow start here for Michigan. They had a slow start in the first quarter and then put the burners on the rest of the way. There's a response from Ozment.
It's Bellis on the top of the key, swinging it left, and she gets it right back and puts it off the glass and in 2-0 early for the Spartans.
Ozment driving with the right hand. Ozment into Parks. Parks the basket. It's going to be a blocking foul, and Tyre Parks will go on to try to make the old-fashioned 3 points.
Benzill, overhead pass into the post, tip free. It is saved to Michigan State. Here come the Spartans. Tori Ozment in transition.
Down the lane, kicks out for the three. Ozment, that's her shot right there. Michigan State board coming back down. Fast-paced basketball back to Ozment in that same spot, and that's another three for her.
Take pride and ownership of each time your team has the basketball in their possession.
One of these turnovers, though, Christy, from Minnesota is really on the first pass to get their offense going. It's an and one for Tori Ozment.
The transition defense that Lindsay Whalen was talking about, we've got to sprint back. We're jogging back, so now we're not in position, and we're going to be called for blocks, and the other team's going to get and ones. You've got to square your body, ready to come in and impact the game, which she has done.
Her third three-point make, and Michigan State hunting for some more. This time they find Ozment for three. Back-to-back for Michigan State, and it's a quick timeout for Minnesota.
Comes at you fast if you're in Minnesota, and the threes are falling for Michigan State in transition. You're going to cover the paint first, right?
Civilian to Clark as she pulls for a three. Just off the back. Ozment takes this one and hands it over to Winston as she pulls up for three. She is feeling herself tonight. Ozment thought about the three. Clouden thought about the three. Great passing by MSU, just waiting for that extra pass down low to Bostic. Foul's called on Sanano.
Speaking of health defense, Waters drives baseline. And the Spartans come away with it. Clouden. Ozment, nice cut from her.
And I haven't seen them play the super fast-paced game that the Spartans normally play, but here's a steal that could lead to points, and that's what gets their fast pace going.
Ozment thinks about the shot, instead gives it inside to Aralt. She gets the bucket to go.
I think they're starting that same defense with Coker right off the gates tonight.
Good pass inside to Parks. She waits and finishes for two. 2 rebounds. Check out this nice pass in there to Parks. Waits. Blackwell goes up, and then she finished. Not much difference between the game clock and shot clock. Nia Clouden kicks it out to Ozment. Ozment for three. That one good.
Keep it that way, so they're playing that way. And here's that three from Ozment. That was what she was pretty famous.
Clouden out of the game. Tori Ozment running the point right now. That's Moira Joyner to Ozment all the way to the bucket and one. Tori Ozment just into the game.
Versus NIU. So she's coming off a strong one, and it looks like she's coming out the gate strong tonight too.
He tried to trap her, but she gets it out to Crooms. Crosses over. Ozment passes up the three, decides to take the 2, and 6 quick points here for Tori Ozment.
Here's Winston on top to Aralt. Near side, Ozment thought about the 3, but instead she throws it inside to Parks, who gets behind the defense, scores, and draws the foul on Fatou Dion.
An open look, and Martrika Cook makes good on it.
It's been 3+ minutes since Michigan State has scored, so after putting up 87 points here at home, there's a back cut by Aralt on a great feed from Ozment to break that streak. Tori Ozment looks to run the break, crosses over, gets all the way to the rim, and gets the tough two to drop.
In the hands of Winston, deferring the screen. Ozment pays off the charge with a three. And Michigan State in the first half on pace for putting up 102.
Ozment now top the key, takes the three, thought about it, and she hits it. Tori Ozment.
And her head coach told us she's just still not 100% yet. We'll see if we can finally see the performance from her they've been wanting to get. Maybe they get it right there with a nice assist to Mardrika Cook. Well, Cash had some nice defense there with the swat on Aralt. This time Ozment tries to go against her and will get the bucket with the and one potential.
That's what you do. You know somebody is a great shot blocker inside. Right there. Oh, flipped her with the body to Asia Cash with the contact. How about that? Acrobatic move.
31-23 is your score. Michigan over Michigan State. 5.5 to play. Here's Tori Ozment getting some playing time and a nice take in the lefty finish.
I think she has the skill set, the confidence, the consistent offensive production. And I just say yes to that, Lisa.
Clouden defended by Moore. Trailer steps out. Clouden gives it up to Ozment for the win. Got it! Oh, baby! Tori Ozment for the win.
Facilitating, stepping up when her teammates need to. Draws two defenders. Tori Ozment stays available. Gets the ball in the shooting pocket, clearly out of her hands. 0.8 on the shot clock when she lets it go. That's good. What a finish. A game winner from Tori Ozment, letting it fly from three. Pressure is on, and she makes it look easy.
Nia Clouden gives it up at the buzzer.
To perfection on that possession.
Well, Parks has 6 points. Michigan State has 12 points off the bench. They got that advantage over Rutgers here today. And Ozment drilling the three-point shot. They have put up 70 or more points in those 5 games. But credit Michigan State. It's a lower scoring output here today as Ozment beats the shot clock. They'll try to check it out.
Stripped away. Ozment coming up with the ball, looking for a fast break down to Alicia Smith. She goes up, and that's an easy bucket.
In the postseason and most recent voting, I mean, other people know it. She's got to believe it, too.
Ozment forcing the turnover. They get it back to Ozment for 2. Maybe this is a little momentum for Michigan State.
You're at risk of making contact, and that's why Grace Berger was called for that foul instead of not being called for it.
And it's 4 for Berger, 4 on Gilpin, and 4 on Condarnio Hillary after the shot that she made. Her first points of the game coming here.
Hageman back in the game, making her presence felt, moving the ball up fast, over to Ozment, skip pass, over to Joyner. She's already knocked one down, and that's another one. Count it. Another three-pointer by Maura Joyner. Michigan State still applying tons of pressure. We can see
right
that.
Here, Joyner. I think she just went for it, and it connected
That's
enough to put 3 for the Hornets.
That's the second three-pointer in the game for Thompson. And Ozment responds with the three-pointer of her own.
Mastodon switching to his zone. Halleck, ball movement to Ozment. Drive, dribble, pull-up is pure. From the short corner, Tori Ozment. Poroshenko back in with 4 fouls. Vischer, ball movement inside Ozment, extra pass, Tyre Parks.
Nice defense being played by the aggressive Broncos. Long pass over to Hageman, puts it up, and another 3 falls for Hageman. She is on fire.
DJ Hageman fakes the give to McDaniel, will drive baseline, gives it up to Tori Ozment, a 3, and knocks it down. Tori Ozment.
Looks like she might have a cut. She's headed back into the tunnel. The trainer. Ozment with the steal. Puts home the layup to add on. Vischer will swing it back around. This time Ozment from the top of the key. She gets in on the action. Everything falling for the Spartans.
Get it to your shooters. Get it into a post player who have actually been very efficient in this game.
There you go. Beautiful press break there.
When Michigan State is hitting Three-pointers, they're really tough to beat, especially when Matilda Eck is hot.
Ozment with the steal. Left-handed layup is good.
Now we'll hustle back. Cut off Hageman. Ozment driving far side, lays it up, sneaks over and in, and the foul for Tori Ozment.
Hageman gets past Bargesser. Extra pass. Alexander couldn't control it, and that's a turnover. Up for Parrish. Driving on Ozment. Swatted. No whistle. Loose ball. Eck is on the floor. So is Moore McNeil.
We saw the block from Arald earlier. Ozment getting in on the action, coming right from behind.
To McDaniel, who's been so good for them as of late. This is Ozment on the near side. Pass inside, and the first basket of the day goes down for Iselin Alexander in the danger zone there. But this is a great pass inside and a great move by Alexander.
Yeah, just wields off.
Driving, McDaniel gonna pass it out to Ozment. She's gonna work it back inside. This is Alexander again, and she will get it again.
Palming call there on Alexander. Now Ozment inside to Alexander, who lays it into the foul.
Ozment finds McDaniel. Driving, spinning. What a find. Ozment corner three, finishes it. Pass down low, tipped and stolen by Hageman.
That's the helper defense from Michigan State right there.
Extra pass and the layup. Hageman to Ozment to Joyner. For Michigan State, they close it well. Beautiful passing for the Spartans. They lead by 4, heading.
It's so important to get wins when you can, and especially for Nebraska to win on your home court.
And certainly as you enter the last full month of the regular season in February, a lot of importance to win these games. Lost 5 of their last 6 coming into this one. They have never before won in Lincoln. Joyner trying to hold on to this possession. It stays with the Spartans, and Parks finishes.
McDaniel, 5v5 here. Practice Vischer. Nice feed down low, intended for Ozment, but Tyre Parks cleans it up. And Michigan State ties this game right back up.
Parks has got 13 points. She has only missed 1 shot. I believe all of them came down in the paint.
And look at the hands right there from Ozment, all alone at the other end of the court, and she finishes 51-49 in favor of Michigan State off the turnover there.
Just over 60 seconds left here in the first quarter. McDaniel quickly up the floor, turns around. Ozment, shot fake, drives, shovel pass. Brooklyn Rewers fresh into the game and fresh on the score sheet with a bucket. Wasn't able to shoot it now. Ozment will drive by. Extra pass to Kimball. Back to Ozment. 10 on the shot clock for Michigan State. Backdoor cut. Hageman's there on the left side. It's good.
Hageman taking her time on offense, goes between the legs a couple of times. One more to Ozment. She's back in the game after getting banged up earlier in this game, and she goes all the way to the rim.
Sydney and Lincoln, they go hand in hand. Look at that shot.
Speaking of going hand in hand, Tori Ozment.
Johnson tries to go over Gabby Elliott, can't get it to go, leading it short. Ozment with the rebound, all the way up ahead to Theron Halleck on the break, and she lays it in for 2.
Bree Robinson with the ball. Kicks over to Tori Ozment, who will try her own 3. Nothing but net. Final minute and 15 to go here in the 4th. Theron Halleck's got the ball. Ozment gonna try another 3. Heat check. Got it! Lining up for handshakes. Might have been a technical foul called.
And for the Purple Aces, Tanae Smith will check in. And here's a steal from the Spartans. Hageman running the floor. She'll get the easy layup, and she'll bank it off the glass. Ozment now looking inside for Ming. Ming corrals it. Looking for the cutting Elliott. Not to be. Ozment will go to the left. Spin move, post hook, and she'll get it to go. Here's Kimball driving. Good kick out to Jocelyn Tate. Recently checked in. Ozment for 3, and it's good.
Robin Fraley was talking about Tori Ozment a couple of games ago. You see the pass. Ozment just left open for 3.
Joyner thought about it. Inside to Ozment, up and in. Strong. Boop. Drops that in on a Plinko roll from 3, and then Ozment. Spartans with a chance to close the gap here. Ozment on the dribble. Ozment gets through, lays it in. Flat out tough.
It was a 6-0 run in about 20 seconds for Michigan State.
thanks to the turnovers they forced. Ozment's been so crucial on the glass and so crucial all over the place.
The best way to break a press is to get the ball inbounded fast.
And turn it into 3 at the other end.
You will notice multiple people in the corners for Michigan State at all times. They always want to have a kick-out option. Ozment has 3 defenders on us. Somehow gets it to go.
So that's going to be an automatic charge. Tori Ozment, how about the spin, step through? I mean, she's falling down.
Ozment, one-on-one, kicks it out to Halleck. Right back to her, and a 3. Ozment's been the go-to today. How about that finish? And 1.
First half that Robin Freilich has said she is so much more than just a shooter, which was she was recruited.
Lauren Ross sees the first touch inside. Ozment spins around. The reverse goes for Tori Ozment.
Ozment thought about the 3, now going for the drive. Crossover spin move off the right window, and it's good.
Which is unheard of for a Freilich and Michigan State roster right now.
So quick press breaker, and now Ozment will drive all the way, and 1. Powerful move down low by Tori Ozment.
Ball, as you see right here, ripping over her body to the right side, going right up for that easy layup.
Them having the much bigger size presence, and they've been taking advantage.
And Michigan State going back inside. There's Ozment, who's been stuck on the bench with foul trouble, getting back in the scoring act.
Right, that's what Minnesota needs to do. Have a sense of purpose and protect possessions. Ozment gets the and 1. Big response for the Spartans. Have some help digging down, no help. Individually covered down inside. Tori Ozment gets that to go with a little wry smile.
Quick spin, and in the corner, it is Ozment knocking down the 3.
A lot of these matchups, because she's playing out of position, you credit her for her effort though, but she does tend to get into a lot of foul trouble when having to bang it at the post.
Ozment lines up and cans the 3.
Ozment will pull up and trade it. Trying to get back in the win column today in what's been a fantastic season. Down low. Oh, what a finish in the lane there from Ozment.
Fast-paced quarter, which really favors Michigan State, but right now, give Tori Ozment an extra point.
On this end, Michigan really wants to keep the Spartans out of the paint. The Spartans have been knocking down 3s. To counter that, there's Ozment registering herself on the
3 by Michigan State. It seems simple in theory, but if you watch how flat Tori Ozment is on the baseline, it makes it really hard for Jordan Hobbs to get.
Only 2 Boilermakers on the court have scored right now, Ellis and Stevenson.
And that's another thing you've seen throughout the season. As Ozment takes that out of the hands of Ellis and the foul's called, is the fact that
10 or more points this season, and the Boilermakers only have 3. The Spartans have more players averaging. Swanson with 11 points, now 4 of 5 with a pair of rebounds. The freshman really showing out here against Sparty.
Ozment against Harper, goes right round her and underneath the hoop and gets it down. A nice job.
Scarlet Knights have 3 chances, but the Spartans will prevail on the defensive end. Tori with the coast-to-coast bucket, knifing through the lane. Tori Ozment.
Well, Halleck gets all the way into the paint. It forces the defense to collapse and allows for an open opportunity.
Halleck is a monster, a pest on the floor. Tori Ozment, back-to-back 3s.
And then the press making things work. Tori Ozment on senior night, getting things going for Sparty.
Deep post up for Ozment into the double team.
Low and ultimately gets the advantage. She split that double perfectly, sidestepping through in her moment.
Knocking it out. Michigan State still shooting over 60% as Ozment puts it on the board, turns on the Jets. A 1. Well, that's work. This is also work. A little up fake, attack the hip, and get downhill to the rim. And just look at the determined face. Tori Ozment there. She makes her way to the rack.